Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. I'm very excited about this one because we have a brand new song from TAEMIN. This is the end. The last time that I reacted to TAEMIN was actually over at Patreon. I checked out his week 2 stage at Coachella, in which he performed like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unreleased songs, out of all of which I would say like Parasite might have been my favorite from him that I've checked out, and this seems to be like a song that he hasn't performed at Coachella. And the stage was absolutely incredible. If anyone is interested, consider checking out the Patreon. There's a full list of every single piece of content that I have. Unfortunately, not much when it comes to Shiny or TAEMIN specifically, so please do not subscribe if you're expecting more than what is available. So please make sure to check out the list. And if you're in the thought of subscribing because maybe there's more Shiny content, I unfortunately do not have it at this moment. So please make sure to be sure that whatever it is that you want to see is actually available, please. And with that being said, quick shameless plug, I'm sorry, but This Is the End is the name of the music video. Going online, I'm seeing that This Is the End is an empowering song about breaking free from control, reclaiming personal freedom, and rising stronger after reaching a turning point in life. So as far as I remember, I had a comment from Marcel, who is a beloved subscriber and supporter over at Patreon, and probably someone that I would not be able to keep the Patreon going without, because of all the help that you provide. Thank you. Let me see. There was a comment. There is a line in Parasite where he says, "You're blowing my cash, you're flexing my name, you're a fucking parasite." So Marcel commented that this one feels personal, most likely directed at Big Planet Made, the company he joined after SM and just left a few months back. Also former home to VVZ and where Bad Villain debuted. Part of a larger group of labels under 100 who, among other things, kicked a member out of The Boys for no good reason, and a big part of why CBX couldn't be part of the EXO comeback. In short, a complete shit show of a company, and they are currently collapsing. In the last few months, he was there, TAEMIN. The company wouldn't even pay staff salaries, so TAEMIN paid for all of his staff out of his own pocket. All the while, BPM was continuing to flex the fact that they had the legend TAEMIN under their roof. The fact that this song could be about breaking free from control and reclaiming personal freedom does make me think a lot about Parasite, of finally setting yourself free from that parasitic entity which was the company that is BPM. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe you have some extra information, or maybe you want to correct something that was said. Feel free to do so, but I'm very excited about this one. It is a rather short song, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Let's go. No captions, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that definitely seems parasitic.
This is the end of everything, everything you ever known. This is a play, all eyes on me. I'm still gonna rise from the ashes.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Oh. Play me like a toy. This is the end of everything, everything you ever know. this is so cool. Oh, and the orchestral sound. Oh, that is so cool.
Bringing me out of these dreams, puppeteering 건 나쁜 놈이 놓기 걸어보픈데도 take me off the hinges, I'm about to make noise.
Oh my god. Holy shit. What an incredible music video. And it legitimately feels like an intro to like an album or something like that. Like if he had like an album that was like a cinematic album where each song gets a music video, this is definitely the beginning. Um, Ironically, this is the end, but the end of what it was and the beginning of the me that I want to be. In a way, reclaiming back control and escaping the parasites, which, as we talked about in the intro, his former company BPM basically used him, refused to pay him, and leached off of his name, while all the while not even giving him any money, to a point where he had to provide for his own staff and pay for everything out of his own pocket. So it definitely feels like the actual music video. It's almost like, this is my life, this is the shit show that it has turned to because of this Parasite. I'm gonna probably be referencing Parasite a lot. And all I can do is just grab some popcorn and enjoy the show, right? And then I love the fact that the second he takes the popcorn, it shrinks back to to the grain itself, to the corn itself, right? And it's almost like almost like expecting something beautiful, but then being turned into like a giant mess, which I feel like maybe that was the thought process when he signed away from SM and went to BPM. It was supposed to be the beginning of something beautiful, and it wasn't, unfortunately, for him. Even though the songs, the music videos, everything was amazing, but on the surface it seemed okay, but in reality, it was not. So the fact that he turned back to the corn itself, which would obviously hurt you and probably fuck up your teeth as well, it's like the fact that you have like almost like him running away from the theater because he doesn't want to watch this, right? But then he has to succumb to it because there's like a loop going on. He runs away and then he comes back, almost as if there's like a time demon from Chainsaw Man that traps him inside of a hotel or something like that. Only instead of a hotel, it's a theater, so he cannot escape, right? That was really, really beautiful. Like, it's very psychologically torturous, right? Then you have the train coming, the train wreck, basically, that this relationship turned into with potentially the company that he departed from, right? The fact that he just became another passenger is also really, really interesting. And then when he came out of the train to almost like look at his shoes, they were untied, unlaced. And I almost wanted to talk about Double Knot by Stray Kids, with like the metaphor of make sure to double knot it so your shoes are firmly secured and you can go on your journey. And then as he pulls the laces, it's like, oh shit, this is like an infinite loop and I can never tie this back in. So it's almost like the beginning of this is the end, almost as if this is the end of my life as I know it, even though lyrically, I'm guessing it's kind of like speaking more about breaking away, but visually it's almost like this unavoidable disaster. And then lyrically, bringing me out of these dreams, puppeteer ain't got nothing on me, no key could have opened that door, take me, key, no pun, to key, which honestly, when he ran off the theater, it actually reminded me of Shiny's last music video. Like, they were all running up to like this building and whatnot, right? Or Key at the very least was running up to the building, to the rooftop. But take me off the hinges, I am about to make noise, right? So You trying to undo me would be the beginning of not, this is not the end of me, this is the end of you. You know, you try to undo me, ruin me, leech off of me, blowing, let's see, what was the lyrics? You're blowing my cash, you're flexing my name, you're a fucking parasite. That is the lyrics from the song Parasite. I feel like this song kind of like could be throwing it back. Obviously, the song could have like a different meaning in terms of like maybe darkness, relationship wise, and whatever. But because of the timing of everything, I am more inclined to connect it to his history currently with the company that he departed from with BPM. So let me know your thoughts. Maybe you have a different idea. But the track KB Zoom says that the track captures the moment when obedience, silence, and endurance give way to self-determination and transformation. Ultimately, this is the end is not about defeat, but rebirth and empowerment. References to rising from the ashes, almost like a phoenix, and making noise suggest the end of an old version of oneself and the beginning of something stronger. So you trying to undo me would be the beginning of a new me that will blow you away. Holy shit. I don't know what this is building up towards. If like there's an actual like proper comeback, there's like a TAEMIN Phase 1 Soft Violence, which is a very cool name for an EP or an idol or an album or something. So I'm really, really excited whenever whatever is supposed to come out is actually coming out. So let me know in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know as always. If you want to add something, feel free to do so. And I'll catch you all next time. Be well and safe wherever you are. Check out the rest of my reactions to all things shiny someplace here or down in the description. Forgot to talk about it. I'll catch you all next time. See ya.